I thought that we were just here this afternoon at White Sox Park talking about our court case dog program, but we're here with Jamie. So Jamie, why don't you tell us what Sox for Strays is all about?
A program that my husband and I started to kind of get the information and awareness out about all the dogs that are in shelters around the Chicago area, pretty much everywhere, but obviously we have to start with Chicago. What great dogs, every kind of breed that you can find if you want to adopt a pet, so that we can try to cut down on all the animals that are euthanized every year.
How long have you been doing this?
This is our first year of it. I came to the team in spring training and kind of brought it up, and I've been absolutely blown away by the response and the attention that it's gotten just in our first year of doing it. It's amazing.
You have some rescues yourself, don't you?
Yeah, we have one. We have 3 dogs, and one of them we just rescued a couple months ago. I wish I could help them all, but obviously I can't, so this is my second way of trying to just get the word out for other people to adopt dogs.
Yeah, well, you know, Janice is our sort of like our lead trainer, and especially with this court case dog program. So we're just so grateful.
We were to bring one last time, and we had all kinds of people walking up, all kinds of fans coming up and taking our brochures and asking us questions about the dogs and what they're like and where they come from. So the publicity's been awesome. So the ability to get out here and have the captive audience as they walk through getting ready for the game is pretty good.
It's an awesome opportunity for me too. I'm such a huge bully breed advocate. I always say one day in my life I will own one. They're just completely misunderstood people. They get, you hear about the bad stories, and I try to spread the positive stories. They're awesome, awesome dogs.
Right. What's really important about these court case dogs is that people don't understand that they aren't the criminals.
Exactly.
They're the victims, and they've either been in neglect cases, abuse cases, cruelty cases, sometimes overbreeding
Yes.
for pretty bad situations, but they're great dogs and they just need some help, right, Jen?
Exactly. They've been kenneled, some of them have been kenneled for over 20 months, and you take them out and you see their level of resilience, that, they can come out like this girl and like hang out in the middle of a crowd, be a pleaser.
Fabulous how you're trying to bring all the shelters and all the groups together. I mean, being best friends and the support that they're giving this court case dog program is great, but they're about working with shelters, working with rescues, working with individuals, and then to hook up with you. I mean, this is so exciting.
To me, it's not a competition. It's everyone join forces and try to solve a situation. So if a dog gets adopted, whatever shelter it's from, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah,
It's all about the dogs.
Yeah, it's all about the dogs, and it's all about safe, humane communities, because that's how we got here. You can't have a safe community unless you got a humane community.
Exactly.
And I think it's great because Dolly here got transferred to Chicago Canine Rescue from the court case dog program, so she's ready to go. Tell us about this other shelter who's here.
We have Humane Haven out in Bolingbrook, which is actually where we rescued our dog. And then we also have the Miniature Pinscher Rescue, which my whole theory on that was, I have so many people say, well, I want a pure breed dog. And I'm like, and what the problem is what? Because every dog that you want, you can find a rescue for it. There is a shelter or a rescue out there that carries them, or that has them up for adoption. So that's what my main focus was, to show people you can't have a pure breed dog and rescue one at the same time.
Oh, that's great. I think that's really important. Part of what Best Friends does is trying to just change the perception of pit bulls and saying that every dog is an individual. It doesn't matter what they look like. Those little Min Pins or Beagle mixes or whatever, every dog's an individual. So it's kind of exciting.
Everybody's got their own personality and their own strengths and weaknesses, and the real key for the rescues is to find the right match. It's to match the right dog personality, regardless of the breed, with the right adopter. And that's a bit of an art.
And then you have little dogs like Dolly, who's clearly trying to get the attention of the guys there. How did you get into this?
It's one of those things that I've always been a big animal person. I love dogs, but the more information, I know knowledge is power, but it's also saddening to me to find the more statistics and how cruelly animals are treated. And it's one of those things that you want to do your part to help. You know, I want to help people by spreading the word and getting the knowledge out that there are so many animals being euthanized, and just make people aware, because I think when you start telling people things, you see their face because they had absolutely no idea that these kind of things go on. And you see that same change in them, like, what can I do to help? And so that's my whole reason of doing this, because I know that I can't save every dog as much as I would want to, but I can help other people save other dogs.
Which is just fabulous. I mean, dogs like this, they can get in touch with Safe Humane Chicago and get involved in the community. But, you know, Best Friends is trying to create a world where there's no more homeless pets. And getting help, wouldn't that be an amazing world?
Well,
you know,
one dog